Okay, guys. So I hope everyone is able to see the screen now. Yes, guys, please respond. My screen is visible. Yeah. Okay. So let's begin this. So what is this mastering Azure data engineering? Let's try to see this, guys. Okay. So before that, I would like to give a brief introduction about myself. See, my name is Samir, and I'll be your faculty for this session. I have around 10 plus years of IT experience, and since the past 5 years, I'm working on to the cloud. Prior to that, I have also worked on various on-premises tools. Okay, and even okay, and I have experience in even the healthcare domain. Okay, and the banking finance. Okay, so that's it about thing. So you have it. And presently, I'm working in some of the corporate. Uh, okay, so guys, let's begin this now. Okay, so when we got okay, guys. So what is this Azure data engineering? Let's try to see this. Okay, guys, everyone. What is Azure data engineering? Okay, or else for your more understanding, I can say mastering. Okay, Azure data engineering. So what is this mastering Azure data engineering? Okay, so guys, anyways, when we talk about the Azure, everyone, what is Azure basically? Yes, guys, what is Azure? So I can say, everyone, Azure is nothing but, guys, Azure is nothing but it is a name used by the Microsoft. Everybody, it is the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. To market their cloud services. For example, you have actually the more supermarket is there. Everyone, you have a more supermarket. So actually, this more supermarket, the more supermarket is owned by whom, guys? It is owned by the Birla Group. Okay, it is owned by the Birla Group. And whereas we can say that Birla is marketing or Birla is selling their groceries. Birla is selling their, what's it, guys? Groceries. Birla is selling their groceries. Okay. Birla is selling their groceries with a name called, what's it, guys? With a name called what? More. With a name called what? More. Okay. So Birla is selling their groceries with a name called what? More. More supermarkets. In the same way, here you have a Azure. Azure is the name used by the Microsoft. Azure is the name used by, what's that, guys? Microsoft to market the cloud services. That means Microsoft is using the name called, what is it, guys? Azure to sell their cloud services, to sell their cloud services. So we can say, what's it, guys? Microsoft is nothing but it is okay. One of the a big the service based and as well as the product based industry. Okay, in the IT market where it provides the solutions for number of we can say products, services, etc. Wherein now the cloud services are being marketed with the name called what? Azure by the Microsoft. Okay, guys. So we can say Microsoft is using the name called what? Azure to sell their cloud services. Sell their, what's it, guys? Cloud services. So all the cloud services are being sold with the name called what? Azure, guys. And what do you understand by the word called data? What do you mean by data? Data is nothing but, what is it, guys? Everybody, we know data is nothing but, everyone. Data is nothing but, what is it, guys? Data is nothing but, what is it? We have it. Data is nothing but, guys. Data is nothing but we can say information. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. So we can say Microsoft provides the information. So data is nothing but what, guys? Data is nothing but what? Information. So we can say Azure data engineering. So we can say Microsoft information. And what in by engineering? Engineering is nothing but, guys, it provides the techniques. It provides the techniques. So what type of techniques you can say, guys? What type of techniques? So techniques are nothing but, guys, everyone. Techniques are nothing but Microsoft provides the techniques for, what is it, guys? Data solutions. What's it, guys? Data solutions. Okay, so we can say overall, we apply these techniques on the data. We apply these techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure for what? Data solutions. Okay, for what is it, guys? Data solutions. So we can say that, guys, the Microsoft is nothing but is applying the techniques on the data. Microsoft is applying the techniques on the data by using the name called what? Azure. For what? For getting the data solutions. So we can say overall, guys, okay, data solutions can be achieved by applying the techniques on the information, and the information is nothing but, guys, provided by the Microsoft. So we can say Azure data engineering is nothing but overall, I can say, application of techniques, everyone, application of techniques on the data, application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure is called as what, guys? Azure data engineering is called as what? Azure data engineering. So the Azure data engineering provides the solutions for the following. What is it, guys? We can say Azure data engineering, it's a bunch of cloud services, not a single service. We have many cloud services are available into the Azure data engineering. So we can say, what's it, guys? Cloud. Okay, what's it, guys? A cloud services. It's a bunch of, what is that? Cloud services. It is the Microsoft Azure data engineering. That is called as what? ADE. We call it as what? ADE. Okay, guys. So Microsoft Azure data engineering or Azure data engineering is a bunch of cloud services which provides the solutions for the following, which provides the solutions. What is that, guys? For the data solutions it provides, okay, for the following things. What is that? The first one we can say, guys, data migration. It provides the solutions for what? Data migration. It provides the solutions for what? Data migration. And it provides the solution for what's it, guys? Data integration. Data migration, data integration. Then we have what's it, guys? Data summarization. Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and then we have what's it, guys? Data visualization. Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So we can say, guys, the data solutions are provided, okay, by using the following task. What is that? Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and data visualization. So guys, to understand what does the Azure data engineering does, first of all, we have to understand what are all these. If you understand these four things, then you know the whole data engineering, guys. Then you know the whole data engineering. Okay, data engineering, it can be the Azure data engineering, or else, guys, it can be the Amazon, that is AWS data engineering, that is Amazon Web Services data engineering, or else it can be the GCP, that is Google Cloud Platform data engineering. Whatever you apply, these four tasks we have to understand, because the data engineering is based on these only, guys. Nothing else is there apart from this. Okay, more advancement is there, but these are the basics, you can say. Without that, there is no data engineering. The first and foremost, guys, one, we have it as the data migration. So I think you all are from the IT background, so you know what is data migration. When I'm using the word called data migration, you can understand it better. But some of us may not have, okay, the basic background. So I will start from the scratch level. What do you mean by migration, guys? Migration is nothing but what? Moving from one place to the another place is called as migration. Am I right? Moving from one place to the another place is called as what, guys? Migration. Moving from one place to the another place is called as what, guys? Migration. So hence we can say, what is it, guys? Hence we can say, what is it, guys? Data migration. Hence we can say, what is it, guys? Data migration. Data migration means what? Moving of the data from one place to the another place. Moving of the data from the one place to the another place is called as what? Data migration. Now, the first thing which comes to our mind, why do we need to move, everyone? What is the necessity of moving the data? Ah, what is the necessity of moving the data? What is this migration? Why should I waste my time by for moving the data? Isn't it? That is this is the first thing which comes to your mind. Now, For that, I will give you a small and a simple, understandable example, guys. So, do we all use mobile phones? Everyone, please respond, guys. Do we use the mobile phones? Everyone, yeah. Nowadays, if there is any human being, you have to use mobile phone. Without that, there is no life for us. Am I right? We are so addicted to the mobile phones. We all use the mobile phones. Am I right? Without that, we can't survive. In fact, we can say, okay. So we all use a mobile phone. So now, guys, whenever you buy a mobile phone, let us say you bought a Samsung mobile phone. You bought a Samsung mobile phone. Every mobile phone, when you buy it, by default, you would get this mobile phone with a default memory storage. So we can say 128 GB, 8 GB. Means what does it mean? 8 GB is the speed, processing speed, that is called the RAM. And internal storage is what is it, guys? 128 GB. That means you can store the data up to 128 GB, and 8 GB is the processing speed of the data, that is called as what? RAM speed. So now this is the configuration of your mobile phone. Now when your configuration of the mobile phone is 128 GB and 8 GB respectively, guys, everyone, 128 GB and 8 GB respectively, can you store the data 500 GB here? Suppose you got the data from somewhere, that is some photos, pictures, etc. You got it, some videos, you got it. All we need to store it. So, guys, can you store 500 GB now in your mobile phone? Where you're against, like, you have the capacity of 128 GB of data capacity, you have it as 128 GB in your mobile phone. Can you store 500 GB data? No. As against, see, you have to store 500 GB data as against 128 GB. That means within your mobile phone, you have only capacity of 128 GB, but you have to store this data in your mobile phone. So is it possible? No, generally it's not possible now. So what is the alternative? You choose it. You add the that is called as what, guys? You add the, what is it? Scan disk. That is, we call it as what? External memory card, you say, etc., etc. Okay, let us say 100 GB you have added now. But now the total capacity has come to, what is it, guys? The total capacity has come towards it, guys, 200 GB. So, sorry, 228 GB. Am I right? 228 GB. But can you still store, guys? Can you still store? Okay, guys, 500 GB data? No, no. Can you still store 500 GB of the data? No. You can store up to 228 GB. But what about this? When you have to, guys, store the 500 GB in your data in your mobile phone, there is no other alternative for us. So what is it we do? You have to change the mobile phone. Either you have to change the mobile phone. Either no, you have to change your mobile phone. Or else the other solution is that you can store the data onto the cloud. Am I right? Cloud. What is that cloud, guys? The cloud is nothing but generally we use it as, what is that, everyone? Generally, the cloud which we use it here as what? Google Drive. Am I right? When you're using an Android, everyone, whenever we use an Android, by default, the Google Drive will be there. Am I right? But in fact, if you're using the iOS also, you can use the Google Drive. But the iOS has their own, that is called as iCloud. Okay, guys. iOS has what it, guys? Their own, that is called as what? iCloud is the storage. So, or we can say cloud provider. So here we can say Google Drive. Now, guys, you must all be doing that. The Google Drive has only default 15 GB. That means 15 GB is free for sample purpose, for storing purpose. 15 GB is free, but it does not mean that you can store only 15 GB. Am I right? You can store up to whatever the limit you want, you can store it. But 15 GB is only, what is it, guys? Free memory. You have what is it, guys? 15 GB is the 15 GB is the free memory. 15 GB is the free memory. Okay, 15 GB is the free memory you have it. Am I right? 15 GB is the free memory you have it. So that means when you want to store the 500 GB of the data, simply you can buy it. You can buy the data, or you can buy the storage on the cloud. So we can say you can store 500 GB data definitely on the Google Drive. So now your Google Drive will become what? Cloud here. Now, the next question is, do you have any limitations for storing the data onto the cloud? No, there is no limitations. We can store, sky's the limit, guys. You can store whatever the volume of the data you have. or whatever the volume of the data you want, you can store the data without hesitation. Simply cost will increase. That is the only thing. So when you have a, things are you earn in, okay, crores or millions or billions, then this cost will is nothing but peanuts before it. Am I right? So obviously you can store the data. So now the solution what we have it as what? Cloud. What is it, guys? Cloud is the solution. So we can say that. So as an, say, as a common normal, the working class people, what we are right now, okay guys, so even what we do, instead of storing the data onto their mobile phone memory, okay guys, with us, as we may lose a mobile phone, am I right? We may lose a mobile phone, okay, it may be lost. If it is lost, if you store the data into the the local storage, that is within your mobile phone, then the whole data will go. Am I right? So instead of that, what we do, we store the data into the cloud. Am I right? We store the data onto the, what's it, guys? Cloud. So hence, this kind of switching the data storage from your local, storage from your mobile phone to the Google Drive, this kind of switching of the data is called as what, guys? Data migration. That is called as what? Moving of the data from the, guys, moving of the data from the on-premises environment. This is called as what? On-premises, guys. This is called as what? On-premise. It is called as what? On-premises. And this is called as what, guys? Cloud storage. Am I right? So now moving of the data from the on-premises to the cloud storage is called as a process of what, guys? Data migration. It is called as a process of what, guys? Data migration. So I hope everyone is following this data migration, guys. Please respond. Yes, guys. Please respond, everyone. Okay. What about rest of you guys? Only one or two is chatting and replying on the chat. What about Aditya, Himale, and Hema and Lokesh? You all are following? Please respond. See, this session should be interactive, guys. It would be interesting for you and as well as for me. Okay. Me talking on a single side will not fetch much interest. What I believe. Okay. So, guys, that's the thing we have it. So now this is called as what? Data migration. Now the next one, what is that we have it here as, guys? What's the next thing we have it? We have it as the data integration. So what do you mean by data integration, everyone? Yeah, any idea, guys? What is data integration? Yes, guys, any idea about the data integration process? Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you, no problem. Even if you don't know the data integration, doesn't matter. I will explain you everything, guys. Okay, I'll explain you what is data integration. Everything I'll explain you. Okay, so no problem. So, guys, everyone, yeah, everyone. Okay, guys, so no problem. I'll explain you. Okay, so what is data integration? Now, everyone, you go to the Reliance Fresh. Reliance Fresh is a supermarket. Am I right? Reliance Fresh is a supermarket. Now tell me, when you go to the Reliance Fresh, what kind of products you can find there, guys? Everyone, can somebody tell me what kind of products you can find? You can find the groceries. You can find the groceries. Yes, guys, you can find the groceries. Everyone, you can find the groceries, and then you can find okay, yeah, you can find the groceries, vegetables, exactly, vegetables. And then you can also find nowadays, what is it, guys? uh uh Clothing. Am I right? Clothing. And now we can also say, yes, guys, we can also find, what is it? Yeah, bread items, etc. That is eatable, ready to made foods. Okay. And we can also say it here as what? Clothing. Nowadays we can also get the footwear. Okay, many more products you can find it. Okay, after some days you may even okay, guys, after a few days you may also get, okay, non-veg items, something even like that also. That's okay, that's fine. So can you see, these are all the things we can find it at the Reliance Fresh. Now the issue is that when these all products are available there, can somebody tell me, okay, can somebody tell me, does any of the product manufactured or produced or farmed by the Reliance Fresh? Yes, guys. Can any of the product? No, not at all. Because groceries, they don't. Vegetables, they are not farmers. They are not under the farming. Okay, this one. Clothing, they are not onto this. Of course, they have their Reliance, smart something, that is Reliance clothing is also there. But actually, they don't, basically manufacture that also. Yeah, yeah, they don't. AGO is there, but actually, that is not their own. This one, they get the products from external source only. Okay, footwear also they don't manufacture it, but the things are available. Why? So whenever the customer walks in, everyone, whenever the customer walks in, he should able to get all the products, guys, all the products under one head. Am I right? So when, see, the whole day you're working, after a very hectic day, you have to buy some product. So if you go to the Reliance Fresh, one stop, you get all the products. We need not, okay, you have to buy the groceries, you have to buy the vegetables, you have to buy the clothing or footwear, everything you can get on the same, okay, floor. You need not, go here and there in search of the products. Am I right? Even you need not carry your vehicle. If it is in nearby to your home, you can go by walk and get all the things done. Am I right? One stop all solutions. So now here also the Reliance, what it is doing, it is getting integrated, or we can say it is getting collaborated, guys. Collaborated with what? Groceries. Okay, groceries from what's it, guys? You can say from okay, manufacturers or importers, etc. Vegetables from the farmers, they are associated. And clothing means what? From the manufacturers. Okay, and again footwear from the manufacturers. That means from they are associated with what? All these categories, and they get the things under one roof. So why? For facilitating the customer. So customer should get satisfaction once he walks in. Not need not worry about the money and all, guys. That is okay. When you're earning in a good figure, this all thing doesn't matter for us. Am I right? So now can you see it? So that's it. So under one roof, we get all the things under one roof. So our job is done. So whereas, but none of the product is owned or produced or manufactured or farmed by the Reliance Fresh. Without doing that, they are earning it. Am I right? So whereas this process is actually, or technically you can say, it is called as integration. Technically it is called as what, guys? Integration process. Technically it is called as what? Integration process. If the same thing is applied, guys, on the data, that means one data is available in USA, another data is available in Japan, and the next one data is available in Canada, and then the next data is also available in okay, what is it, you can say, okay, some place, Singapore, etc. So various places the data is available. Now here the user, here we don't say customer, the user is there, the data user. Whenever the data user requires the data, so at one stop, we are providing the data which is stored in USA, Japan, Canada, and Singapore. So from all of them, who is associated? We are associated. Just like Azure. Azure is associated with the customer, and the data is gathered under the Azure cloud. And we provide the user by giving them the data. Of course, we charge the user, that is different. Okay, we charge the user. As Azure, we charge the user. But the user, what is the satisfaction the user has? Everything they are getting at what? At one store, that is called as what? Azure store. Azure is providing whatever the data you wanted for the user, but the user is ready to pay to the Azure. That is different. Am I right? So this kind of, guys, this kind of process is called as what? Integration process. Okay, so hence the same products I have replaced with the data. That's the only thing we have done. So this is called as the process of what, guys? Data integration. So one of the major tasks what we do as a data engineer, is what? Yes, guys, that is called as what? Data integration. The first process is what, guys? The first process is the Data, yes guys, data what's it? Migration. After the migration, what comes here? Data integration. Now, the very important task of the data engineering activity, which you can say it is the heart of all the things, that is called as what? Data summarization. This is a very important, and the whole data engineering is done because of the data summarization only. Because of data summarization, only the whole data engineering is done. Am I right? So what is that? Let us try to see this, guys. Okay, this is a very important one. So let's try to. Now, guys, let's take the same example. Here you have a Reliance Fresh. Now, in this, you as a customer, you walked in. But what I have done it, a small change I have done it. What is that change? Now, there is a user here. The user has walked in, everyone. The user has walked in into the Reliance store. The user has walked in into the Reliance store. Everyone, the user has walked in into the Reliance store. Now, with a clear mindset, that means you wanted to prepare a vegetable curry today. What is that you wanted to do? Which curry you want to prepare? So now, as soon as you have, okay, vegetable curry you want to prepare, that is, let us say, paneer curry. Paneer curry you wanted to prepare it today. You have made your mind to prepare the paneer curry. You have been to the Reliance store. Now tell me, are you going to buy only those products which is required for preparing the paneer curry or your curry, or you will buy unnecessary products also? It's a task based. Let us say the Reliance Fresh is just opposite to your home, opposite to your residence. So will you buy all the products now, or only you will buy those products which is required to prepare the vegetable curry? Yes, guys, please tell me now. Say something, everyone. You can say something, guys. Yeah, everyone. See, don't hesitate to speak out, because presentation only those for the curry. Exactly. Only necessary one. Exactly, guys. Okay. Guys, you should not much, hesitate to talk, whatever it may be, whether it is right or wrong, it doesn't matter. But you should not have that hesitation. Okay. Because as a data engineer, we require to present everything. So let's, okay, we all are learners, guys, even including me. I'm learning everything daily wise. I'm learning many things. Okay. So we should not say that you should not hesitate to talk. Okay, no problem. So here you have what it is, Reliance Fresh. So you will reach the Reliance store to buy only those products which is required to prepare your vegetable curry. That is called as paneer curry. Now tell me, out of these four, what is that you are going to buy? Grocery you are going to buy? Obviously, some oil, etc. I'll buy it. So I can say, guys, I can say, what is it, guys? Groceries I'll buy. So let us say some oil, etc. I'll buy it. Okay. Then, do you buy vegetables? Do we require the vegetables to prepare the vegetable curry or paneer curry? Yes, of course, some vegetables are also required. Let us add some vegetables. So you can say vegetables are needed. Yes. Yes. Okay. That is called as vegetables also. Yeah. Onions. Okay. No problem. Yeah. Garlic, etc. Very good. So I can say vegetables also I'll buy it. Now, do you buy clothing? Do you require to buy the clothing, guys? No, na. Presently not needed to buy the clothing. Am I right? So do you require to buy the footwear to prepare the paneer curry? Yeah, no. We don't need. Exactly. We don't need. Am I right? We don't need to buy the paneer curry to prepare the what's it, guys? To prepare the footwear, that is to prepare the vegetable curry. We don't need to buy the curry. We don't need to buy this. Am I right? That is called footwear. So now what I have done is I have shortlisted two products out of all. So I can say, guys, I have shortlisted the groceries. I have shortlisted the groceries, and under the groceries, what I have done it, guys, I have chosen only oil, and vegetable also have shortlisted here. Under the vegetable, guys, I have okay. Under the vegetable, we bought some, okay, some onion, garlic, etc., etc. Some onions, okay, then garlic, etc. Okay, etc., etc. Buy what? No, you have shortlisted them. Now Once you have shortlisted, okay, and some curry leaves also I bought it. Okay, some curry leaves also I bought it. Okay, etc. etc. I bought it. Now, once you bought it or you have shortlisted it, you will get them built. Guys, you will get them built. You bought them home. Now, after getting them home, tell me now, guys, do you start consuming it in the raw form, or do you require to make some changes on it? You bought onions, garlic, oil, etc., etc. You have to prepare the vegetable curry. So for preparing the vegetable curry, so do you prepare the vegetable curry, or you require to prepare the vegetable curry, you require to perform some processes there. So guys, without that process, we don't eat it in a raw form because we are human. So whereas guys, I can say we have to perform the following process. What is that process? The first one I can say, guys, approximately I'm telling you, not exactly. Cleaning is needed. Am I right? Cleaning the vegetables, etc. Then what's that? Cutting, chopping, cutting or chopping is needed. And cutting, chopping is done. Then afterwards, after the cutting and chopping, what is the next thing you require to do? Start the cooking. Am I right? This is the process we follow it. Cleaning, cutting, chopping, cooking. This is the process we follow. Am I right? So once the cooking is started, in the final stage, what happens here? Your vegetable curry will be prepared. Now tell me, how many steps you have it? The first step is getting the vegetables or shortlisting the products. The second stage is what? Preparing. What is that, guys? Preparing the vegetable or converting the vegetable into what's it in a cooked form. This is the process. And the third stage is what? Preparation of veg curry. That is, curry is ready here. So you have divided this particular task in three stages. What is it? The first stage is what, guys? The first stage is preparing it, getting the things required. Second stage is preparing them for cooking. Third stage is what? Cooking and making the vegetable curry prepared. That's it. Whereas in the same way, guys, this process is called as what, guys? Exactly, extraction. Technically, this process is called as what, guys? Transformation. Technically. And this process is called as what, guys? Loading. That means extracting means what? Pulling out or choosing only those which is required for the task. That is called as what? Here we have choose the groceries and vegetable you have chosen it. And then you perform the transformation. Transformation means what? Some changes on that. That is cutting, chopping, washing, cooking, etc. etc. That's fine. And finally, what's it, guys? Vegetable curry is prepared. So that is nothing but the final layer. Okay, we start eating. Let us say we start eating the same. So in the same way, guys, this process, if you replace these products with the data, with what is it, guys? Data. How does the data looks like? I will show you here. Okay, I will take the data here, guys. Some sample data I am taking it, guys, for your understanding purpose. Let us say some product ID is there and product rate is there. And then your product quantity sold is there, guys. Product quantity sold. Quantity sold, guys. Product ID, product rate, product quantity sold, and date of sales. Some three things are there. Product ID, I can say something like this. Product rate is 100 rupees. Quantity sold is 10 pieces. And the date of sales is today's date. What is the today's date, guys? You can say 29th of September 2025. And here you can say, guys, 200 is the rate of the product. 20 is the quantity sold. What is the date you have it? 29th 09 2025. I can say one more, guys. 300 is the rate of the product. Quantity sold is 30 pieces. On which date it is sold? Sorry, 29/09/2025. This is the date. Now, guys, here this is the data. And I wanted to find out, guys, everyone, I wanted to find out, or the customer wants us to find out the net sales, sorry, amount. Why they want? to introduce some discount offer if the sales amount is is decreased. So to introduce or to increase the sales, the customer, that is, let us say the supermarket authorities, let us say Reliance, Fresh, or Reliance Smart people, they wanted to introduce some discount offer. So for calculating or for introducing this discount offer, they wanted to know the net sales amount. So here, this is the one you have it. So as a data engineer, what you will do, guys? Tell me now. To get the net sales amount, you will have to choose the data which is required, which is called as what? Extraction process. Now tell me extraction of data, I'll say. So do you require the product ID to find out the net sales amount? No. Do you require the rate? Of course, rate is needed. Quantity sold? Of course, that is also needed. Date of sales? Even that is needed. So out of 4 columns, I'm choosing only 3 columns. This is called as what, guys? Extraction of data. Here you have to decide how many columns are needed to get that task done. The next one is, what is it, guys? Very important one, that is called as what? Transformation of data. Transformation of data, guys. Transformation of data is very important here. So how do you transform the data? So here what I can do, guys, I can start the transformation directly, guys. See, I will not waste your and my time here. So directly I'll do some calculations. When the product rate is 100 rupees and the quantity sold is 10, okay, so what you have to do? 100 into 10, I'll calculate it. What is 100 into 10? Can you tell me, guys? 100 into 10 means what, everyone? 100 into 10 means what? 1000. Can I say like this? 200 into 20 means what, guys? Can I say 4000? Yeah, exactly. Then I can say, what's that, guys? Yeah. 300 into 30 means what, guys? Can I say 9000? Yeah, exactly. I can say, what's it? 9000. 9, exactly. Very good. So now, guys, this is the data you have it. Now, this is the transformation. That means partial transformation. And now, guys, finally, I will do one thing. One more calculation is needed. I have to find out the net sales amount now. I'll calculate now. 1000 plus 10,000. Totally have, what is the total amount, guys? Totally it's coming to what? 14,000. Now, so guys, finally I will load the data into the target system like this. What is that, guys? Net, sorry, sales amount and date of sales. What is the net sales amount, guys? Can you tell me now? Net sales amount is 14,000. And the date of sales is, what is the date of sales? 29th of September, 2025. Now, this is the one you have it. Everybody, this is the one you have it. So now you can say the net sales amount is 14,000. But here you have only how many days data is there, guys? Only 1 day data. So you can say the net sales amount is 14,000. So now, guys, what you have to do is you have one more thing here. What is that one more thing? I will change the date here, everyone. I'll change the date. What is the date I'll do? I'll put it yesterday's date also. So that you require to do some comparison, you can do it here, okay? So I'll just do it here, guys. Okay, so here this is the one. So I will make it here as some changes. I'll make it 20, and this is 28th. 28th. So yesterday's data is also added now. Now you have to perform the same task, guys. So again, you need not do all things. Simply calculations are needed here. Am I right? What is the calculations? Vaguely we'll do it. 100 into 20 means what, guys? Instead of 1000, it will be 2000. So totally the net amount will be what, guys? Can you tell me? Totally the net amount will be what? 15,000. And what is the date of sales you have it? 28th of September, 2025. Now, based on these 2 days, guys, they wanted to know, guys, they wanted to introduce an offer. So 28th day has a good sales of 15,000, whereas the 29th day has decreased 1,000. That is called as 14,000. So now this is the one you have it. This is the one. So to find out this, we have done the all process. So this is called as what? Extraction, transformation, and loading process. Now, one more thing, guys. Now there is one more question. If the customer wanted to find out, guys, you to find out what would be the expected sales you may have on 30th09/2025. Now tell me, is this date is future for us or it is a present for us? 30th of September. Yes, guys. Is it a future for us? Future. So now we have to, yeah, exactly. It's a future for us. So when it is a matter of future, so how to do it? Here you have some things. What is that? Question mark I'll raise on 30th. So now, guys, now can you see here, guys? Now this is the future one. So now, guys, to find out the difference between 29th day and 28th day, guys, what we have done, we have compared the data here. So this is called as a data comparison. Data comparison. So this data comparison is called as what, guys? Data analysis. Now, if you want to find out what would is the expected thing you may have tomorrow, that we have to estimate based on what? When can you see 29th day as 14 and 28th day is 15, 30th day may radiate from 13 to 16,000. Am I right or not? Approximately, let us say 16,000, you can say approximately. But this is called as what, guys? Data science. It is called as what? Data science, guys. Am I right? This is called as what? Data science. So after the end of the process called what? Data summarization. After the process of end of the process called what? Data summarization. The process of data science will start from here. That the data that is called as what, guys? That is called as what? Data visualization process. That is called as what, guys, everyone? That is called as the process of what? Data visualization. So the data visualization includes two things. What is it, guys? The first one is called as what? Data science. Data science. Sorry, it is called as data science or data analysis. Data science or data analysis, but many more things are there. Okay, just I'm giving a brief of it, guys. Okay, these are the two important things we have in data visualization. So from the part of the data extraction till the part of the data visualization, this whole task we can do it by using the called what? Azure data engineering. So now the Azure data engineering is nothing but it's a one-stop all solutions for all the data engineering activities. Okay, so as I told you that Azure data engineering is nothing but it is the bunch of cloud services. The following are the cloud services is included in this course, guys. That is called as what? Mastering Azure data engineering. The first one we can say it as what? ADF, which stands for the Azure Data Factory. And the second one, we have it as what? ADB, which stands for the Azure Databricks, guys. And then we have the next one that is called as what, guys? Synapse. And then we have the, guys, Azure AI. AI. That is called as what? Artificial intelligence. So these are the services included here into the Azure data engineering, guys. And the duration of this course would be around 100 days, guys, 3 months. Okay, 3 months. But if somebody wants to wind it up in faster time, that is you want to wind it up in 1 month also, that is also possible. How? You have to attend the multiple batches parallelly. Okay, that is, suppose let us say 8 p.m. you have to attend the ADF, 9 p.m. you have to attend the ADB, then 7 p.m. you have to attend the Synapse and AI. In this pattern also you can complete it at the earliest you want. Maximum is 1.5 months to 45 days. You can complete it in a fast track manner. Or else if you wanted it to go in a normal pace, so parallelly what we do is we use the ADF 9 to 10. Okay, guys. And once after completion of the ADF, we go with the ADB, then Synapse and AI. So total, the duration of this course would be, you can say, guys, the duration of this course would be around 100 days. That's it. Okay. So as a complete implementation, we are going to see one project also, guys, how to implement it from the point of view, implementation point of view also. I'll tell you the, Monday to Friday will be the classes, guys. Saturdays and Sundays, I don't take the classes. If it is Saturday sometime, you may have it in the morning. Evening Saturday, I don't take the classes. Okay. So Monday to Friday, you will have the classes. If it is needed, so Saturday, we will take it in the morning. If you want, if you are able to attend it only on Saturday, so we will take the morning sessions on Saturday, guys. Because evening sessions, I don't take it on Saturdays. Monday to Friday would be the regular class at that is nothing but 9 to 10 p.m. guys. It is only for working professionals. Okay. So who don't get the time, yeah, yeah. So second holiday this week, I didn't get you. Now see, whatever it may be the holiday you have it, we take the holidays generally except on some festivals. So some important festivals, I don't take some holidays. Okay, whether any festival it can be. The important festival I will take one day. Okay, 1 or 2 days. So that's it. But maximum what you will have it Monday to Friday will be a standard. Yeah, that one day we can take that off, no problem. 2nd October we can take an off. Okay, because anyways that is basically a festival, so we can take an off on that day. That's not a problem. So that's the thing you have it. So generally you will have what Monday to Friday will be the sessions. Saturday, if you people want it, if you can accommodate yourself on Saturday, so we can just begin the things on basically the morning session also. We can take it. Okay. So and guys, apart from this, I will provide you the sample resumes, how to prepare. Can you see here? Sample resumes I'll provide you, how to prepare or how to plan your things accordingly. And I will also give you, okay guys, what is that you have it? Uh, I'll give you the sample resumes and project. I one project I'll tell you, and the rest of the projects you will have to take care. Okay, things. Okay, the rest of the projects also, what you want to put it in your resume. So how to put the resume, that is projects in your resume, that is the important thing, guys. Basically, rather than putting a new project, you put your current project what you're doing it, just replace it with the Azure. That is the only easiest way you have it. Okay, so this kind of sample resumes I will provide you, so that you can prepare yourself accordingly. Okay guys, just have a look on this. Certification you can write it online. Okay, so that you can write it on ADB also. You can write the certification. With this training, definitely you can. Yeah, yeah. That is nothing but definitely you can have it. You can crack that certifications. So this kind of thing. This is a sample resumes. I'll prepare it. I'll send you this kind of sample resumes. So you can just prepare your things and revert it back to me. Based on this, guys, I will give my input and all. Okay, this kind of sample resumes. And apart from this, guys, if you have any questions now, we can also discuss it. Just a minute. Let me stop the recording here. So you can